Thank you for joining us for this episode of Comply on the Fly with M3 and Karen B. Comply on the Fly is your trusted weekly resource for reliable insight and quick answers on common employee benefits compliance questions. Please note, this podcast and the contents herein do not constitute legal advice. Seek the advice of counsel for any employee benefits compliance-related guidance or strategy.
Hello, everyone. I'm Karen B. And the Comply on the Fly question of the week is, did the COVID-19 national emergency end? I thought it was supposed to end in May. Well, if you thought it was supposed to end in May, you are correct. However, on Monday, April 10th, 2023, President Biden signed a resolution put forth by Congress ending the COVID-19 national emergency on that date, April 10th, 2023, approximately 1 month before he stated it would end. It is important to note, however, that the public health emergency, or PHE, did not end on April 10th and is still scheduled at this time to end on the original date of May 11th, 2023. So, what does this mean for group health plan benefit purposes? It means the end is in sight for those deadline extensions that were put in place way back in May of 2020. As a reminder, deadline relief was extended for the following: COBRA, for the 60-day election period, the premium due dates, and the notification of a qualifying event or determination of disability; HIPAA special enrollment, the 30-day enrollment period or the 60-day period under CHIPRA; benefit claims procedure deadlines; appeal deadlines for adverse benefit determinations; and the deadlines for a request for an external review or final review of an adverse benefit determination. Remember, these deadlines were all extended to the end of the outbreak period, which is the end of the national emergency plus 60 days. Later, in 2021, we had guidance that stated that the deadlines were extended for 1 year or the end of the outbreak period, whichever occurred first. Now that we officially have the end of the national emergency, which again is April 10th, 2023, we now know that the end of the outbreak period, which is April 10th plus 60 days, will be June 9th, 2023. After that, all deadlines for the previously mentioned events will go back to their normal time limit. In terms of COVID-19 testing and vaccination requirements, those requirements were under the public health emergency, or PHE. And again, this resolution did not change the declared end date of May 11th, 2023. And that is your Comply on the Fly question of the week. Thanks for tuning in.
What's on your mind? If you have a pressing compliance question, send it to askkarenb@m3ins.com. We'll do our best to cover it in an upcoming episode. You can now follow and subscribe to Comply on the Fly on Spotify, iTunes, and Google Podcasts. Make sure to tune in next week and encourage others to join us.